Andrew Bomford's report, I should warn you, contains feel-good TV nostalgia.
It's not that easy these days to find an old-fashioned rag and bone man. I heard a rumour that there was one in Hartlepool, but I couldn't get hold of him. There might be one or two in the Midlands. I was on the trail of one in the northwest, but found out that he'd just been sent to prison. So I called the Gypsy Council. Could they help? Yes, they could. Hello.
Morning.
Morning.
Not very nice, is it?
I haven't brought the weather with me. Meet Caleb Hughes
How are you?
and his son Lee
My name's Lee Hughes.
and his son Callum.
My name's Callum Lee Hughes.
So that's Hughes and son and son. How old are you, Callum?
7.
But you've got to start young. That's how we was all brought up, to start young. What do you call out to the people when you're going down the road?
Rag and bone.
Go and shout it for the man.
Rag and bone!
I've got 28 grandkids, 2 great grandkids.
And Caleb, he's 69, going on 70, and they all live in Corfe near Poole in Dorset.
And he's the only one of all the family that likes this kind of life. He's brilliant for his age. I think he's going to be the one.
Well, that day we didn't get out with the horse and cart because of the rain, but the following week we did.
Beautiful, isn't it? There's nothing better. This is my life. I can see over the edges, see all the green fields, minding my own business. But we enjoy this sort of life. This is our life. Yeah, I say 90% of old people that see us, it brings a smile on their face. It really does. And you will get more than what you will on a transit van. Because they know you're genuine. They know you're not into it to earn thousands. If I can afford a loaf of bread and a tub of butter and a piece of cheese at the end of the day, I'm happy. On enough for a pint of beer. Rag and bone! Any old rags, any old iron!
Well, it's not been the most lucrative day so far, but I'm just following Lee up one driveway because he's spotted a big sack with a note attached to it.
The rag and bone man. Thank you. Please call again.
So they've left a sack of something?
Yeah, that'd be all different metal in there, I bet. Saves them going to the tip, look. Bit of alley, bit of copper, look. Bit of copper wire. Bit of iron in the bottom.
Brilliant.
See what I mean? Look on. All right. Got any old iron you don't want? A few old rags or something? Come round in front of him, babe, and stroke his nose. He's all right.
What's his name?
Boise. See, this is the sort of reception you like, look. These people don't mind it. Right, I'm going to love you and leave you, lovely people. I'll see you in a bit.
But however much people seem to like it, you can't make a living from this sort of thing anymore.
Rag and bone, rag and bone, yodel-odel-odel-day.
Lee's main business is breaking horses, and they've got a fancy carriage they rent out for weddings. All this is really about keeping up traditions.
But it's not. It's finished with, actually. I reckon it's finished with. You know.
Is that because you're in competition with these guys with trucks?
It is terrible. There's too many at it. Up in Hull in Nottinghamshire, you cannot move on a Saturday morning. And round here it's getting the same. But some of them are ignorant. They're not nice people, you know what I mean?
And just try looking on YouTube if you want to see the sort of cacophony they make in some places early on a Saturday or Sunday morning.
Carry this waste.
License?
Are you aware you need a license to carry waste?
No. For what?
Okay. You have to
Well, I've come out today with teams from East Staffordshire and Lichfield councils, as well as the police and other agencies, who are cracking down on scrap metal collectors, checking to see if they're licensed or not, as well as looking for a range of other offences.
You're not aware of that?
No.
We're just pulling in, obviously, all vehicles today that are potentially carrying scrap metal or any waste. We're just checking road fuel, obviously.
Claire Meakin from East Staffs Council says the rise in metal prices has brought a lot of dodgy characters. out on the shout.
It's really increased over the past probably 2 years. From when I first started, you hardly heard anything about it, and then the last couple of years it's really obviously skyrocketed, and we do these probably 2, 3, 4 times a year.
Has it become a bit of a nuisance for people, would you say?
Every Sunday we get one coming around our estate, and then half hour later there'd be somebody else, and then half hour later there would be somebody else. So it does become a particular nuisance for people, especially at the weekend.
And this scrap collector agrees, but says they are performing a service.
I think 70% of the people I actually see myself appreciate what we do. The street where I live, you get 8 people shouting scrap metal all the time, and obviously people do get fed up with it. And them are the people that you got to watch. I don't think a lot of them aren't legit on the road. And to tell the truth, I like to see them off the road as much as anyone else.
You dirty old man! What are you doing?
Did you watch it yourself?
Yeah, I still watches it now. Yeah, loves
What do you think of it?
Loves it, because that reminds me, believe it or not, a bit like me and him. We'll have an argument on the cart. What are you doing up here? You want to come here?
Well, this is the way I come.
Well, you should have done. You know, I went down through there.
Yeah.
You were divvy.
I got halfway and got stuck.
Well, I should think you did. It's only an hour.
Caleb, Lee and Callum are keeping the traditions going. But there's not many of them left. Perhaps they should be treasured.
Well, I'm a Romany rhyme. I'm a true ditty kind. I lives in a bender beneath this blue sky. I don't pester no rent, 'cause I lives in a tent. That's why they call me the Romany rhyme.
Andrew Bomford reporting, not singing, although Sean tells me that's totting, Sean Lay.
I think. Maybe I've got that wrong. Listeners will know.
Totting?
Another word for rag and bone, isn't it?
Oh.